Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's to everyone. Welcome to the Phase 8 update. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Yon Lucas. I am one of the home inspectors in the area that does quite a bit of construction inspections out here. As of right now, currently what I'm aware of, I'm only one of two that has gone through the approval process with Minto, providing air and emissions insurance liability, going through their SOPs and everything that's needed. For my clients that are out there, some of this will seem a little bit remedial, but I just want to go through it again. What we do is we are a home inspector, but our process is very much more of a detailed oriented inspection process, going through every phase of the process. We do a formalized 3-report system. First one is your pre-drywall inspection. Second one is your closing inspection. And third one is your 11-month warranty inspection. We encompass that all into one package. We walk our lots on a weekly basis. What that means is every week, myself, I'm going to be walking the lot every week to be looking at things as they're occurring. We believe it's better to be proactive than reactive. Every 10 business days, we send updates out to our homeowners so that they can see the progress that's going on. We use a third-party project management app called Builder Trend, which you're going to get updates every 10 business days explaining the process of how your house is progressing. We endeavor to update all the timelines once a month. The end of the month of December, we're going to be updating every timeline that we have to match where you are. We do that once a month because we find it's a little bit more conducive to the process. We are the only home inspection company out here that's actually looking at the underground plumbing, the slab prep, the post-slab result, the framing, everything as it's occurring. We believe it's better to be proactive than reactive. And what I mean by that is we are working with the builders throughout construction to address the defects as they're occurring, opposed to other inspection companies that come out literally at 2 times during the construction period, pre-drywall and closing, and document the defects at those 2 points. That is the way that other companies do it, and that's great. We think it's better to be proactive and address them throughout construction, so when we get to the pre-drywall and the closing, most of the defects have already been addressed. So now going on with our update. Closing inspections. We've got quite a few closings coming up. The closing inspection process, Minto has asked us to amend. We used to do it 2 days before your new home celebration. Minto has asked us to bump that even farther out to 7 days before your new home celebration. This has been asked as to give them more time to address the defects and get the trades out there all at once. Personally, I'm a little bit more, I'd rather do it closer to your new home celebration than farther out from your home celebration, mainly because at that point they have most of the defects addressed. When we do it this far out, we're going to tend to find a little bit more. But again, anything that's on the builder's punch list or the QI inspection, which is roughly about the time we're coming out, will not be in the report because Minto is already aware of that. We observe the QI and the QA. We know what they already have to do. I'm not a believer in fluffing a report and putting in things that the builder already needs to do. The builder already knows what they need to do. They have a QI and a QA punch list. That's usually in your closing packet of what was left to do at the time of you do your new home celebration, which is 7 days before your closing. So with that being said, coming down for inspections, you're more than welcome to call me, call the builder, call the salesperson. We can take you out to the job site. Don't have a problem with that. I do like to emphasize not to be on the job site. As you'll see from my update video that I'm going to post this directly after this video, you're going to see cranes in the air. It's the day after Christmas. There's people out here working. You're going to see concrete trucks. Big reasons why they don't want you out here is the liability aspect. I know Hardyville is patrolling the area. They have no trespassing signs. Anybody that's not approved to be out here are getting warnings, just to give you a heads up. Nobody can stop you physically, but just know that you're starting to hit the gray area of the ability to be out here, and some building superintendents get very upset. I usually bear the brunt of it, which I've got broad shoulders. I can take that. But I ask you, if you want to come out and visit the site, I have to know. If you want to go with me, I have to let the building superintendent know. If you want to visit with the superintendent or the salesperson, please contact the salesperson or the superintendent. But if you'd like me to take you out to your job site, please realize that I do have to contact somebody within Minto to let them know. Also, site visits are going to be based on my availability to get out here. I am running a business, and I do tend to get a little busy sometimes. And if we do come out here, it's going to be towards the later in the afternoon. The reason why it would be later in the afternoon would be mainly because the cranes are gone, the pump trucks are gone, and the trades tend to thin out. In the middle of the day, it's just way too busy out here. Going back to the closing inspection. So when you get out here and you do your new home celebration, this is the time for you to talk to your builder about things that I like to call your hot button items. My wife is very obsessive compulsive about the way the paint is cut into the ceiling lines. That would be a hot button item. Trim, crown molding that you don't like the way it presents. That is absolutely something to talk to your building superintendent about. I will tell you, you cannot bring a builder square and you cannot bring a level. That's just standard protocol. Typically with builders, they say 6 feet natural light, but I'm going to give you an example. If you can touch the wall with your fingers and you can look to the right or you can this far away, typically that's usually acceptable too. Now, when you do your closing inspection, it's probably going to be somewhere between the time of, or your new home celebration is typically going to be the times of 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the brightest times of the day. There are going to be things that you see during the day that you're not going to see at night, and there are going to be things that you see at night that you don't see during the day. And that's because of the way that shadows are cast, natural light, light from floor lamps, things like that. There are going to be things that you don't see until you go to bed or until it's the evening and you've got a different light casting light on the walls differently. That's very normal, very, very normal. So best thing I can do is within 30 days, your master care rep should be coming out to introduce themselves. You can talk about a few things that you've seen, but I tell everybody to start writing a list, build an Excel program, number it 1 through 30, the defect, location, time of day is very important. Time of day is very important because you can see it at 7:30 at night after the sun goes down and your corner lamp's on and now it makes it more evident. That's why you put time of day in there. Because if they come by at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they're going to be like, I don't see what you're talking about. So always document time of day, especially with paint and drywall, things like that. I tell everybody to take this process one bite at a time. Myself, I'm walking approximately about 83 houses out here once a week. I'm talking to your builder consistently. We're doing anywhere between 3 and 5 pre-drywalls a week, 3 and 5 closings a week through here and through other communities. This is the only community that I offer my process in, by the way. The process that you guys get is me putting my arms around Latitudes and embracing you guys wholeheartedly. So, what I mean by one bite at a time is realize there's over 2,000 homes in this community. If you contact Master Care every week, every day, it kind of gets overwhelming for them. And there's probably only about 8 to 10 Master Care reps and probably 900 to 1,000 homes in the warranty process. Be patient. Document everything. Emails are always a great way to go. If you have a verbal conversation, recap the verbal conversation with your Master Care rep in an email to recap what we discussed today. Where A, B, and C, here are the timelines that you gave me. Please let me know if I misunderstand anything or if we're good to go. That way you have some documentation to fall back on. And usually when you do that, your Master Care rep knows you're on point and knows that's the things you need, that's to be taken seriously. Also, one man's defect does not mean it's the whole community's. I've run into this now in previous phases and phases now. I have, phase 7 and phase 4 talking about defects that happened in phase 1 and phase 2. Just because it happened somewhere else in the community does not mean it's going to happen in your side. A building process is literally by definition a process. Nobody's perfect at what they do. Sometimes design flaws come out and they have to address them. And then they start changing plans moving forward. So please keep that in mind. Keep the positivity alive. It's that time of year where everybody's really happy and jazzed to see everything going on. Oops, I just dropped my mic. Give me a second. Everybody's happy and jazzed to see what's going on, and that's great. But also at the same time, you need to realize that, like, don't let this time of year be the only time that you're happy. Your home is being built. It is a very busy process. It is a process that requires multiple trades, multiple people to be involved throughout the whole thing. You're going to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the way it works. Not saying it's perfect, but that's the way it works. Also, when you get closings, try not to compare your closing time to your neighbor's closing time, or I get the conversation all the time, well, I signed my contract first. That really doesn't mean anything. The time of year that you sign your contract versus the person that lives 5 doors down from you doesn't mean anything. It has to do with the order of the startups. So please be patient. Clients that I have that are currently under construction, there's a lot going on out here. I'm sure you're going to see that. It's the day after Christmas, and they are working through right now. But keep in mind, closing and construction clients. As of right now, Town of Hardyville is not doing inspections until the week after New Year's week. So that wouldn't be next week, that would be the week after. So as of right now, anything that hasn't been inspected is not getting inspected. So, they're just working to get things done that have already been inspected and just stockpiling. That doesn't mean that the first week that they start inspecting, there's just be a boom, 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 knocking things out. That means that there's a huge backlog on things that need to be inspected. So please be patient. A lot is being done out here. There's still a large section of houses that still have to be built. If any of those clients want to reach out to me, please do. Big thing I can tell you guys is, be patient. Be patient. Understand this is a process. Construction sales nationwide have slowed down. That's a benefit for you guys. That means that, builders aren't spread as thin trying to get as much done. That means they can concentrate their efforts. Build times still are, without a pool, 8 to 10 months. Shoot for that middle spot, 9 months. With pools, 10 to 11 months. Shoot for that middle time, 10 months. Be patient, understanding. Big thing I can tell everybody out there is understand. We are out here working on your behalf. I try to treat everybody with kindness, building superintendents, Minto, yourselves. And the kindness that you show is also going to be reflected right back to you. You give what you get. I have some building superintendents that sometimes can be a little bit gruff, but it's just their personality. It's not who they are. They're just very blunt people. Take it with a grain of salt a little bit. Let me know. I'll have a talk with them. Sometimes I can soften the blow and kind of address things there too. Now that I am not spread between phase 7 and phase 8, I'm pretty much in phase 8 every day. Cell phone service in phase 8 is awful. One of my Christmas presents isn't here yet, which is a new cell phone booster for when I'm in phase 8, which will make it a little bit better for me to receive phone calls. So if you call me and it goes to voicemail, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's the fact that when we're in phase 8, cell phone service is absolutely terrible. You're also going to find out that phase 6 is starting to open up with multi-family homes, paired villas. One of the reasons being is paired villas are pretty much sold out in phase 8. So at that point, multifamily is going to start building in phase 6 and phase 8. The nice thing about that is literally it's just right around the corner. So they're not having to drive to the other side of the community. The other thing, for all of you living here in phase 8, and you're concerned about getting to the amenity center, the one thing I want to relay to you is when they open up the new section, you're going to be one of the closest phases to the new amenity center. There is going to be a road on Shoreside Drive that is going to cross over and go to the amenity center. So that drive that you might have for a year, 18 months, is going to be reduced after that. They are going to start the amenity center over there. That'll be opened sooner than you think. I'm not making any promises. I don't work for Mento. I just know that the amenity center is going to be very close to the second amenity center is going to be very close to phase 8. So please keep that in mind. I want to wish all of you and your families a very happy holidays. I'm exhausted. Christmas presents, Christmas parties, employee parties, all that fun stuff. I'm out here. My schedule is a little bit skewed this week. I'm out here against my wife's wishes the day after Christmas, doing updates. I've got to do another update for phase 6. If you have anybody that you know that is buying in phase 6, please know that I am starting a phase 6 update page also and be providing the same service, whether you're my client or not, to phase 6. Also, after the first of the year, I will have the list of tradespeople on the Facebook page for you to access. It'll have multiple handymen, epoxy, electricians, plumbers, all those handy people. I'll have that on there. It's just been a little bit of time comprising valid and verified tradespeople that I know that can handle the business. Everybody's spread a little thin right now. I don't want to give you a list of people that can't handle it. So if you need anything, please email, call, or cell phone. If you are trying to communicate to me through Builder's Trend, it comes through, but I get over 400 notifications a day about timeline alerts, updates from David Johnson, which is my father-in-law, schedule movements, all that stuff in there. So please know that my Builder's Trend gets filled up with about 400 notifications a day. It is not going to be answered because I just don't have the time to go through every single notification and message on there. Email, text message, last resort phone call, text message, say, hey, give me a call when you get a chance. I will give you a call within 24 hours. Email, send me an email. I usually will call you back. But I want you guys to have a great holidays. Anybody that's looking to come on board with me, please know that we have availability. We're looking forward to doing business with you. We are your advocate on the ground, and if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I want to thank you guys for being my clients. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever your religious holiday is. Please wrap your arms around the person you love and wish them a happy holidays. Thank you guys very much, and have a great day.